Greetings. I go by the name of D.Lorina and welcome. If you haven't been here before, this is my 7-day or my weekly update on how the week has been. And primarily it's about detox, cleanse and fasting. So this here marks 4 weeks since I completed a 27-day lemon cleanse. And I'm here to basically speak on the cleanse and talk about it as a review, report back, you know, um, with how I believe it went. The person who introduced me to the lemon cleanse is actually the person who wrote the book. So their name is, I've had some weeks to practice this now. Morab Raw Marabi. I don't believe Raw is his name, but Raw is what he works with. Marabi. And he sent me the link to this cleanse. And I decided that I was going to do it. And I did it for the month of October. And it is one of the best things I've ever endured. Daunting at the same time, but it gives you results. So I'm here to promote wellness, promote doing things in a safe way, in a simplistic way, and also in a way that doesn't break your pockets. Yes, everything that we do to better ourselves is always an investment, but the whole idea is to not fall back, it's to move forward. So if I could use myself as an example, this is 4 weeks since the completion of the actual cleanse. And what I have noticed about myself, as you can see, I have a little pimple, right? But that's because I went and played with the pimple. But my face was so smooth. In the first week, you see the impurities. Give it about 2 weeks. You see all the impurities start to leave your body. And my face was literally full of tiny, 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 tiny little milk spots. And my skin started to shed. There's a lot of shedding that goes on with this. And it just made me stop and appreciate how we are supposed to love ourselves physically, mentally, spiritually, because you're fasting, and you cannot fast and be doing madness. You've got to connect with source, because it is tough if lemon juice is all you're having for 27 days. Now, the cleanse that I had was an advanced one where you can do 7 days and then eat grapes only for 3 days and then go back on the cleanse. So that marked up to the 28 or 27 days, so to speak. So this time round, I'm going to do 27 days straight, but I'm not going to do the intervals of lemon juice that I did. And I can tell you this, I was not prepared for what was in store. So I'm here to prepare you. So for any questions that you want answered, I can answer them. If you put them down in the comment, I can get back to you with that. Or if I get enough, I can do another further 15 minutes review on just the comments. I think we could do that, and possibly do a discussion as well. Initially, when I started this, I was still in a space where I wasn't going to set up any group. But in terms of conversation, just about the cleanse, if you want to take that on, that's totally fine, because if I get enough, then I can just quickly upload and answer your questions. So he uses a term here, and I've got it written down. He says that this lemon cleanse opens all eliminative channels. Before I even read that part, because all I was interested in is what I need to do for the 27 days. When I read this part, I said, he is totally correct. Like I said, it allows you to be more aware of what's going on with your body and just have you stop for a second to think, wow, you know, all of this. So the impurities coming up on the face, my skin afterwards was lovely and smooth, and I usually had pores that was quite visible, very, very smooth. And I say I've always had teenager face, very oily, very T-zoned. There's always something going on. But because of my knowledge, I know that anything to do with the gut will definitely show up on your face. So I'm someone that is not a chocolate eater, but I guarantee you, if I was to eat chocolate, my face would tell my secrets. So open all eliminative channels. So the skin is one, your kidneys is another, your lungs is another, and so is your bowels. So I felt it in my kidneys. The only thing I felt is because I was more dehydrated, I did not know what to touch that was kept at a certain level. And I'll go into that a different time. I realized once I started the actual cleanse what it was about scientifically. So I was doing my best to keep it there and to go with it. However, that will be explained or spoken about at a different time. So the kidneys, I felt it in my kidneys, my lungs now. I suffer with all respiratory issues. But I remember in week 2, coughing, yellow, darker than this, translucent, nasty jelly type of substance deep down from here. And again, I'll go into my journey another time because I don't have long on here. I usually do 15 minutes, but this is only giving me 8 minutes. I'm doing my best to clear my phone, but if things wanted to not work for me, it's today.